Marathon Geography 3. Name the different methods by which sugar cane can be propagated. The different methods by which sugarcane can be propagated are set method and retuning. Set method. In this method, the pieces of sugarcane with one or two joint is called set is shown.
Joint?
এই যে গাঁট 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 মতো থাকে না, in this method the pieces of sugarcane with one or two joints আর কি called set is shown. ওই গাঁটগুলোকে বসিয়ে দেয়. Retuning. In this method of the first crop, the sugarcane is cut, leaving the root intact in the soil. The stem begins to grow again. এতে হচ্ছে রেটুনিং এ ইয়েটাকে তলার রুটটাকে ছেড়ে দেয় মাটিতে, আর এতে হচ্ছে ওয়ান অর টু জয়েন্টস থাকে পিসেস অফ সুগার কেন সেট, ওই সেটগুলোকে এসিটিটি সেটগুলোকে বসিয়ে দেয় মাটিতে. স্টেট দ্য লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ সুগার কেন ইন ইন্ডিয়া, উত্তর প্রদেশ. লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ কটন একটু দেখবি, এখানে ছিল গুজরাট, আমি কিন্তু জানি মহারাষ্ট্র, জানি না. What are the advantages of retuning? Advantages of retuning are crop need not be planted again. Retunes have relatively shorter maturation period. The method does not involve any extra expenditure, hence cheaper as compared to pre-planting the crop. Retuning তার মানে cheaper, set method বোধহয় এর থেকে expensive, তার কারণ রেটিনিং এর রুটটাকে মাটিতে এরকম ছেড়ে বাকিটাকে তুলে নিচ্ছে, ওটা এমনিভাবেই হয়ে যাচ্ছে. সেট মেথডে এইটুকু ঠিক আবার কেটে জয়েন্ট পয়েন্টকে কি মাটিতে আবার বসাতে হচ্ছে, সেই জন্য রেটুনিং হচ্ছে ইকোনমিক্যালি এই মানে ইকোনমিক্যালি ফেভারেবল বা মানে ডাজ নট ইনভলভ এক্সট্রা এক্সপেন্ডিচার, চিপার, ইকোনমিক্যালি চিপার প্রসেস. Next, two problems the farmers of North India face during sugarcane cultivation. Two problems the farmers of North India face during sugarcane cultivation are hot dry winds known as loo that blows in summer affects the normal growth of sugarcane. Very low temperature in winters in northern plains also affect its growth. What advantage does the Deccan region have over the north with reference to sugarcane cultivation? The Deccan region have following advantages over the north with reference to sugarcane cultivation. In south, the climatic conditions are ideal with absence of loo during summer with reasonably high temperature and frost-free winters coupled with maritime winds in coastal areas. The black lava soil with their high fertility and retentivity are most beneficial for sugarcane crops. Better methods, manures and fertilizers used for cultivation in the south. Name a few diseases the sugarcane plant is susceptible to. A few diseases the sugarcane plant is susceptible to are fungal diseases like red rot, smart rust, ratoon stunning, stunting. Fungal diseases হচ্ছে red rot, smart rust আর রেটুন স্টান্টিং হচ্ছে আরেকটা ডিজিজ সুগার কেনের. Name a few important oil seeds shown in India. Edible oil seed হচ্ছে groundnut, sesame, rapeseed, mustard, sunflower, Niger. আর two edible non-edible oil seeds are linseeds, castor seeds, neem and mahua. এই অয়েল সিডগুলো নিম, মহুয়া, লিনসিড, ক্যাস্টার সিড এগুলো হচ্ছে নন এডিবল অয়েল সিডস. এগুলোর থেকে নিম তেল, তারপর মহুয়ার বীজ থেকে কি তেল, লিনসিডের থেকে তেল, ক্যাস্টার সিডের, মহুয়া তো ফুলের নাম জানি না. দুটো তিনটে তিনটে খেতে পারি, চারটা খেতে পারি. হ্যাঁ, state the economic importance of oil seed. The economic importance of oil seed are India has the largest area in production of oil seeds. The major oil seeds occupy nearly 20% of the net shown area. Importance of oil seeds. Oil extracted from oil seeds constitute an important part of our diet as edible oils. used as raw material for manufacturing industries such as paints, varnishes, soaps, cosmetic items, medicinal items, lubricants, perfumes, এগুলোর জন্য হচ্ছে oil seed লাগে. The residue of edible oil seeds form an important part of cattle feed and manure. A residue of edible oilseed form an important part of cattle feed and manure. The oil industry offers employment to millions of people. Oil industry offers employment to millions of people. What is an oil cake? How is it used? The residue left of edible oilseed is known as oil cake. It is used as manure and cattle feed. The residue left of edible oilseed is known as oil cake. It is used as manure and cattle feed. Name the non-edible oil seeds. Why are they so called? The non-edible oil seeds are linseed, neem seed, mahua, castor seeds. They are called so because they cannot be used as part of our diet. They are used only for producing industrial and commercial products. Give the geographical condition necessary for the growth of groundnuts. Name its leading producer. The geographical conditions necessary for the growth of groundnut are 20 থেকে 20 degree centigrade, 25 degree centigrade. টেম্পারেচার 50 থেকে 70 সেন্টিমিটার, রেইনফল 50 to 70 সেন্টিমিটার্স রেইনফল, well drained sandy loams, red and black soils are well suited for this cultivation. Black আর red soil হচ্ছে best suited for the cultivation of groundnut. Warm and dry weather is important at ripening stage. Gujarat is the leading producer of groundnut in India. যেমন কর্ণাটকা লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ কফি, গুজরাট হচ্ছে লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ গ্রাউন্ডনাট, আর অ্যাসাম হচ্ছে লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ টি। কটন নিয়ে প্রশ্ন আছে, গুজরাটকে বলে দিচ্ছে লিডিং প্রডিউসার অফ গ্রাউন্ডনাট অলসো, আবার কটনও বলে দিচ্ছে, জানি না। নেম দ্য বাই প্রোডাক্টস অফ সুগার কেন, তুই বলেছিলি চাল সবচেয়ে বেশি ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলে হয়। বাই প্রোডাক্টস অফ সুগার কেন মোলাসেস, ব্যাগেজ, প্রেসমার্ড। মোলাসেস হচ্ছে অ্যালকোহল, ফার্টিলাইজার, রাম। গুজরাট, ও বাবা, এটা আমি হলে না পড়ে গেলে একদম শিওর রেখে দিতিস মহারাষ্ট্র। Molasses, it is used to produce industrial alcohol. Molasses, it is used to produce industrial alcohol. Fertilizer, ram, yeast. Baggage, it is used as fuel for meals and mainly used for paper, fiberboard and synthetic fibers. Press mud, it is used to make wax, shoe polish and carbon paper. Next, why are floods beneficial for better growth of jute? Floods are jute crop rapidly exhaust the fertility of soil. It is necessary to replenish the fertility of soil annually, which is done by silt-laden flood waters of the river. Thus, the floods are beneficial for better growth of jute. Jute crop rapidly exhausts the fertility of the soil. It is necessary to replenish the fertility of the soil annually, which is done by silt laden flood waters of the rivers. Thus, the floods are beneficial for better growth of jute. Next, explain the following terms. With which crop do you associate them? Ginning, rating, cloner planting, ratooning, fine plucking, bud grafting. Ginning, rating, clonal planting, ratooning, fine plucking, bud grafting. Ginning, process in which fiber is separated from the seed or raw material. It is done by roller genes. Ginning is associated with cotton. Rating, it is a microbiological process in which the jute bundles are submerged in soft clean water for 2 to 3 weeks. It is a microbiological process in which jute bundles are submerged in soft clean water for 2 to 3 weeks. This helps to loosen the outer bark and helps in removal of the fiber from the stalk. This process is associated with jute. Rating is a microbiological process in which jute bundles are submerged in soft, clean water for 2 to 3 weeks. এবার ক্লোনাল প্ল্যান্টিং, রেটুনিং, ফাইন প্লাকিং, বার্ড গ্রাফটিং এগুলো হচ্ছে গিনিং কটনের সাথে অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড, রেটিং হচ্ছে অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড জুটের সাথে, ক্লোনাল প্ল্যান্টিং অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড হচ্ছে টি এর সাথে, রেটুনিং অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড সুগার কেনের সাথে, ফাইন প্লাকিং টি এর সাথে, আর বার্ড গ্রাফটিং রাবার প্ল্যান্টের সাথে। গিনিং বল, কটন কটন, গিনিং কটন, রেটিং জুট, ক্লোনাল প্ল্যান্টিং টি, রেটুনিং সুগার কেন, ফাইন প্লাকিং টি, বার্ড গ্রাফটিং রাবার প্লান্ট। গিনিং কটন, রেটিং জুট, ক্লোনাল প্ল্যান্টিং টি, রেটুনিং সুগার কেন, ফাইন প্লাকিং টি, বার্ড গ্রাফটিং রাবার। Give reason. Tea is best grown in hilly slopes. Tea is generally grown in hilly slopes because the hill slopes do not allow water logging and provide proper drainage. Stagnant water is injurious to the roots of the tea plants. Hence, hill slopes are best suited for growing tea. Tea plants are pruned at regular interval to maintain the height and diameter of the plant, limited to 1 meter. Frequent pruning encourages the rapid production of fresh leaves and shoots. Honeybees are reared on coffee plants as they help to pollinate the flowers. Next, answer in one word. Method in which coffee is obtained by pulping, fermenting, washing, drying. Method in which coffee berries, method যে coffee is obtained by pulping, fermenting, washing, drying, ওটাকে কি মেথড বলে? ওয়েট মেথড। Method in which coffee berries are dried in sun, dried method. Method in which seeds are dropped through bamboo shafts attached to a plow, এটাকে বলে ড্রিলিং। মেথড ইন which coffee is obtained by pulping, fermenting, washing, drying, wet method। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ Method in which coffee berries are dried in the sun, dry method. Method in which seeds are dropped through bamboo shafts attached to a plow, drilling. Agriculture provides raw material to textile industry. Agriculture provides raw material to textile industry. In India, agriculture is mainly dependent on arrival of monsoon. In Kharif season, the crops are shown in June. In Kharif season, crops are shown in June. Kham, June, monsoon, June, shown. In India, intensive commercial farming is practiced because due to population pressure which reduces the size of land holding. In India, intensive commercial farming is practiced because the population pressure which reduces the size of land holdings. Organic farming is becoming popular as in this type of farming compost is used as fertilizer. Organic farming কেন পপুলার হয়ে উঠছে তার কারণ compost is used as fertilizer. In subsistence agriculture the farmer grows crop for his own সাবসিস্টেন্স এগ্রিকালচারে ফার্মার ক্রপ গ্রো করে নিজের কনজামশনের জন্য। সাবসিস্টেন্ট এগ্রিকালচারে mixed farming means cultivation of crops and livestock rearing on the same farm. Oh, mixed farming মানে subsistence farming মানে the farmer grows crops for his own consumption. Mixed farming মানে cultivation of crops and livestock rearing on the same farm. Next question. Green Revolution was first confined to only Punjab. In Zayad crop season, farmers grow fruits and vegetables. Zayad crop season, farmers grow fruits and vegetables. Pesticides and herbicides are used to save the crops from the diseases. Pesticides and herbicides are used to save the crops from the diseases. Next, what do you mean by the term agriculture? The art and science of cultivating soil, growing crops, raising livestock, etc. is called agriculture. It includes all the steps from preparation of soil to harvesting of crops and their marketing. Agriculture has mainly aided activities like animal husbandry, fisheries, poultry, etc. What is meant by the term subsistence agriculture? The system of agriculture in which farmer produces food exclusively for his own consumption is called subsistence agriculture. The farmer has no surplus production to sell in the market. আর বেশি কিছু পড়ে থাকে না, নিজেই পুরোটা কনজিউম করে ফেলে। ইন্টেন্সিভ the system subsistence agriculture in which farmer produces food exclusively for his own consumption, it is called subsistence agriculture. The farmer has no surplus production to sell in the market. The land holding is very small. Next, what is commercial farming? Commercial farming is a system of agriculture in which food crops are produced specially for sale in the market by using improved variety, seeds, and machinery on large land holdings. Commercial farming are of two types: intensive commercial farming, extensive commercial farming. What is mixed farming? The farming system in which cultivation of crops, horticulture, and rearing of livestock is done is called mixed farming. What is meant by the term plantation farming? Give two examples. The system of agriculture in which single crop is grown on large scale is called plantation farming. It is a labor intensive and huge capital is required. Two examples of plantation farming are tea and rubber. How important agriculture is to India? The importance of agriculture to India is the importance of agriculture to India can be summarized as nearly two-thirds of Indian population directly or indirectly depend on agriculture. Nearly two-thirds of Indian population directly or indirectly depend on agriculture. Agriculture forms the backbone of Indian economy. Agriculture forms the backbone of Indian economy. Agriculture provides raw materials for many key industries like sugar, textile, and edible oil. Agriculture also acts as a consumer for many industrial products like tractors, harvesters, agriculture, chemical fertilizers, agriculture, na, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc., leading to the setting up of these industries. Next, India's undulating topography, varied climate with sufficient sunshine, ideal temperature are two main growing seasons provide conditions necessary for agriculture. India's undulating topography, varied climate with sufficient sunshine, ideal temperature and two main growing seasons provide conditions necessary for agriculture. India exports many agricultural products like tea, tobacco, coffee, cotton, jute that bring in much needed foreign exchange. Give a few characteristics of Indian agriculture. Important characteristics of Indian agriculture. Few important characteristics of Indian agriculture are mm, important characteristics of Indian agriculture are dependence on monsoon, variety of crops, preponderance of food crops. Dependence on monsoon bolte Indian agriculture depends upon arrival of monsoon, which is highly unreliable, erratic, irregular. The large scale irrigation serves only one third of crop year area. The large scale irrigation serves only one third of crop area. The remaining has to suffer the vagaries of monsoon. Babaki language, vagaries of monsoon. Variety of crops. India has variety of relief features and climatic conditions which enables cultivation of a variety of crops. Preponderance of food crops. India has to feed a large population. Therefore, priority is given to the cultivation of food crops. More than two-thirds of the total crop area is taken out by cultivation of food crops. More than two-thirds of the total crop area is taken up by cultivation of food crops. এবারে agricultural pattern. India has three main crop seasons based on changing climatic conditions: Rabi, Kharif, Zaid. What are Rabi and Kharif crops? Give examples. Rabi crops are the crops that are sown in October, November and harvested in March. October, November, March. Wheat, barley, gram, oilseed. রবি ক্রপ, এটাও যেভাবে মনে রাখা হয়েছিল এখানে সব ক্রপস ফপস আলাদা বলা হচ্ছে। Kharif crops are the crops that are sown in June, harvested in November. June, November. Kharif crops. rice, maize, groundnut, cotton, jute. Three problems of Indian agriculture. Three problems of Indian agriculture are small and fragmented landholding, intensive farming, increasing population, practice of dividing and subdividing land for inheritance, and some drawbacks of our agriculture. Carrying out farming practices becomes very difficult. Intensive farming, increasing population, and practice of dividing and subdividing land for inheritance are some drawbacks of our agriculture. Carrying out farming practices becomes very difficult in small and dispersed landholdings. Poor quality of seeds. Poor quality of seeds are not available to all farmers. Poor farmers cannot afford treated and hybrid seeds. Pest and diseases management practices are not followed by poor and uneducated farmers. About what type of agriculture is practiced in India? Subsistence type of agriculture is mainly practiced in India. How is zooming carried out? Zooming agriculture is known as shifting or slash and burn agriculture. Zooming টাই কিন্তু slash and burn method. This type of agriculture is mostly practiced in northeast India. In zooming agriculture, a patch of forest land is cleared by burning crops are grown. Cleared by burning and crops are grown. ফরেস্ট ল্যান্ডকে পুড়িয়ে ছাই করে দিয়ে সেইখানে crops grow করা হয় after 2 to 3 years when the fertility of soil is exhausted the land is abandoned যেই ল্যান্ডটাকে ছেড়ে দেয় farmers then clear another piece of land and process continues after 10 to 15 years the farmer may return to the first piece of land 10-15 বছর পর আবার এটাই ঝুমিং এটা আমি জানতাম না প্রথমে হচ্ছে সমস্ত নর্থ ইস্টে এটা হয় ফরেস্টকে পুড়িয়ে দেওয়া হয় পুড়িয়ে দিয়ে সেই জায়গাটাতেই ক্রপস গ্রো করা হয় 2 to 3 years পর সেই ল্যান্ডটা যখন এক্সস্টেড হয়ে যায় ফার্টিলিটি আর থাকে না তখন সেই ল্যান্ডটা ছেড়ে আরেকটা ল্যান্ডে চলে যায় সেখানে আবার ফরেস্টকে পোড়ায় আবার সেখানে ক্রপস হয় এরকম করতে করতে 10-15 বছর কেটে গেলে আবার ফার্স্টটায় ফিরে আসে ঝুমিংটাই হচ্ছে স্ল্যাশ অ্যান্ড বার্ন মেথড প্রচন্ড what is done in primitive type of agriculture. Primitive agriculture is something which is used to be practiced in the past in backward equatorial areas. Primitive agriculture equatorial areas এ আগে ব্যবহার হতো. It involves the use of simple tools and primitive techniques. Farmer uses these old techniques to grow food for their own use. What is intensive commercial farming? Where is intensive commercial farming done? Intensive commercial farming is practiced in countries where the population pressure reduces the size of land holdings. This type of agriculture is practiced in monsoon lands of Asia, including India, China, Japan. What happens in extensive commercial farming? Extensive commercial farming is a system of agriculture in which smaller amounts of capital or labor investments are applied to relatively large areas of land. At times, the land is left fallow to regain its fertility. Okay, extensive commercial farming is a what happens in extensive commercial farming? Extensive commercial farming is a system of agriculture in which smaller amounts of capital or labor intensive are applied to relatively large areas of land. At times, the land is left fallow to regain its fertility. It is mostly mechanized as labor is very expensive or may not be available at all. Extensive commercial farming mostly mechanized labor is very expensive and may not be available at all it, uh, it usually occurs at great distance from market or on poor lands of in limited potential. What is meant by monoculture এ জন্মে শুনিনি দরকার নেই গ্রোয়িং অফ সেম ক্রপ ইয়ার আফটার ইয়ার বছরের পর বছর এক ক্রপ ইয়ার আফটার ইয়ারে করে দেওয়া না পার্টিকুলার পিস অফ ল্যান্ড এটা ডিটোরয়েট করে সয়েল হেলথকে মনোকালচার রেফার্স টু গ্রোয়িং অফ সেম ক্রপ ইয়ার আফটার ইয়ার অন আ পার্টিকুলার পিস অফ ল্যান্ড ওহ it deteriorates the soil health